All right, boys. Jujutsu Kaisen is finally about to climax. Episode 11, we're going to get that 27-minute episode with Yuta ore farming in Sendai Colony. We've already seen him take out Dhruv Lilinski, whatever his name is, Dhruv, the guy with the two orbiting Shikigami that creates a domain or whatever. Video by Jordan is wanted. Let's get into it.
It's finally happening, guys. Next week, we're going to get the entirety of Sendai Colony. I'm literally so hyped. I just finished watching the episode. Real quick.
You have that clean up all on my pants. Oh my god, bro. That's hella Yuta glaze. I get it. We haven't seen Yuta or Farm for a while. I know people are happy he's coming back and all that. But like chill, bro. Clean up all on my pants.
Before the video begins, I'd like to kindly ask for you guys to subscribe to the channel.
But yeah, people are gonna be hyped for that three-way domain clash.
Since about 98% of my viewers are not subscribed, and I would love if you did so. Now then, in the latest episode of Season 3, being episode 11, we saw the full amazing fight between Megumi and Reggie. Megumi opens his incomplete domain, and Register activates Hollow Wickening Basket.
Bro, the whole fight was just a runaround. So Megumi did all of this. He did all of this just to use the freaking Divine Dog to one shot Reggie, bro. Like, come on.
Which is very similar to a simple domain canceling the sure hit effect. And after going back and forth by testing who can get crushed first, Megumi handling 3 cars and Reggie handling Max Elephant, things were getting so heavy, Megumi opened a part of his domain, making both of them fall into the pool of the gym that Megumi used his domain. They both managed to get out of the pool. They begin hand-to-hand
Bro, what was crazy is the fight between Megumi and Reggie. It was only like 10 seconds. Like the hand-to-hand combat, it was 10 seconds, and then Reggie just randomly gets one shot by the freaking dog.
Reggie is under the impression that Megumi can't use the Shikigami anymore, which Megumi uses as an advantage and catches Register off guard by using Divine.
That was just insane, bro. There's a literal hole through his body.
Dog, cutting a big chunk of his shoulder off, of course killing Reggie, but right before he died.
Why does Divine Dog have such high attack potency? I don't get it. Like, why is the attack potency like so extreme?
He asks his Kogen to transfer all his points to Megumi, committing one deed before he dies. A couple steps later, and Megumi falls to the ground unconscious, weakened from his fight with Reggie. Then suddenly, the player they were looking for, the player that could release Satoru Gojo from his seal,
Angel
Hana, appears right before Megumi. After that, we cut to an amazing narration of what's to come. The introduction to Sendai Colony, showing us 4 new characters. And this colony is already
Ryu Ishigori, Takaka Uro. We got Dhruv, whatever his last name is, and we got Kuroroshi, the cockroach.
Known to be the most vicious one out of all of them in the culling game. We're introduced to Dhruv, or Druv, I really don't know how to pronounce his name, who single-handedly
I think it's maybe Dhruv, I don't even know.
Conquered a civil war hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And here's a crazy fact. Dhruv is the first special grade to ever be heard of, so you know his time was way before Sukuna. His technique is Shikigami that orbits around him as a domain. Next, Ryu Ishiguro.
I still don't get it. What do you mean, like, I don't get what Akutami's talking about when he has these 2 Shikigami that orbit around him as a domain. Like, is it like just a normal domain? Like, he's just saying, oh, if you come within this circle, my Shikigami will attack you? Or does that count as like an actual domain expansion and the Shikigami have like sure hit effects within their like circular orbit? Like I wish Akutami kind of expanded on that a bit more, because like, is he saying it's just like a general domain, or is he saying it's an actual like domain expansion with sure hit effects?
A cannon with a high...
I guess it doesn't matter, right? Yuta one taps Dhruv anyways, right? Dhruv was never meant to be a big character, so who cares?
Highest curse energy output ever, or at least in the culling game. Uro, an old sorcerer from the same era, the Heian era, as
Sky manipulation,
Sukuna, who has also been reincarnated and has the ability to manipulate the sky. Meaning these 3 are insanely strong, all special grade, and are insanely good with their techniques and battle style. And lastly, we have everyone's favorite cockroach, Kuroroshi, who can only really activate his technique under a certain condition. These 4 alone took care of the entire colony alone and created a 4-way deadlock. These 4 are basically undefeated.
Hey though, Kuroroshi, well, Dhruv must be pretty strong if Kuroroshi was scared of him, because when the narrator says that Kuroroshi was lying dormant until certain conditions are met, they basically just meant until, Dhruv dies or something, right? Due to the four-way deadlock. So yeah, Kuroroshi, he was basically scared of Druve.
To any other player unless your player name is Yuta Okotsu. At the end of this episode, we're showed how the first special grade ever, D-Rub, is sliced immediately by the latest special grade sorcerer Yuta Okotsu, where we then get this amazing narration of the character. Yuta Kotsu currently has 35 points, meaning he's killed at least 7 sorcerers already. And the narrator says Yuta Kotsu regains his special grade status after losing it in the 100 Demon Parade released by Suguru Geto in JJK0. He lost that status after losing the connection to Rika Arimoto, but 3 months later regains it. Yuta Kotsu is only second to Satoru Gojo in
Yep.
unusual abilities, though I prefer the translation of a prodigy. And you might be asking, then how are we seeing?
Honestly, all translations are good, but unusual abilities, I mean, I guess Gojo and Yuta do have like unusual abilities, right? I mean, they're just overpowered. Yeah.
Rika again at the end of season 2 and at the beginning of season 3? Well, let me put it this way. Rika Arimoto is already passed away. She is currently resting in the heavens with Toji and others. So what you're seeing with Yuta now is the result of Yuta's cursed energy. Yuta created Rika's power, but after Rika left, she left this cursed husk that Yuta created to him. And though this Rika is still pretty strong, insanely strong, she's still the queen of curses. She is not the original Rika Arimoto, but I'd like to still think it is, since it repeats a lot of her characters, and then we're shown an amazing preview of what's to come. The episode will be titled Sendai Colony. And if you're
Bro, Sendai, it's gonna be way, way, way too peak, man. Honestly. Yeah, this is Jujutsu Kaisen's peak.
Only, or even if you read the manga, you are in for an insane ride. I really do love this.
Yep. So I would say the episode was peak, and honestly, let's look forward to Yuta Ora farming. Like real shit.